Speaker number 1, Thien Trang Nguyen Phan. Thien Trang Nguyen Phan. The right words. The right words. Thien Trang Nguyen Phan.
Thank you very much. Better. Hey, little sis, how you doing? I really like your Facebook picture. And ooh, love your new haircut. Suits you really well. But hey, did you lose a bit of weight? Are you working too hard? No, scrap all that. Look, it doesn't really matter, okay? Because I just want to know, how are you? Mr. Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen, that was the start of my letter to my sister. One that I never finished. For as soon as I began, I realized how full of banalities and meaningless chit-chat it was. And for what I really wanted to ask her, I needed the right words. In London, I work for a charity called Standing Together Against Domestic Violence. I myself spent years working with survivors of domestic abuse. Domestic abuse is tough because it's underreported, very often misdefined, and still very seriously misunderstood. Because it has so many shapes and forms, many of which are so subtle and unthreatening on the surface that they may never be recognized as such. But did you know that 1 in 4 women will experience domestic abuse in their lifetime? It means that all of us, yes, you, I, and you who paid a lot of money to watch this at home, all of us at one point will either be personally affected by domestic abuse or know somebody who is. We just either don't recognize it or don't have the vocabulary to talk about it. But me, no. I am statistically informed, professionally equipped, and personally prepared. Oh yes, I was prepared in my letter. So then why couldn't I? Why couldn't I tell my sister that her boyfriend's jealousy is not endearing or sweet, but a sign of controlling behavior? Why couldn't I tell her that his constant remarks on her weight and her physical appearance are not caring, but a sign of emotional abuse? And why couldn't I tell her that he is actually trying to isolate her each time he says that she has too many friends on Facebook or she goes out too much? It would be so much simpler, wouldn't it, if he had hit her or threatened her or even just called her names, because then it would be outright unacceptable. A line would have been crossed and I would be able to name the transgression. I could call out to her, look, that is not okay. I could shout out to her, look at what he's done. Look at him, that little piece of Ooh. I forgot that Toastmasters don't give that kind of feedback. So here I was, Toastmaster and domestic abuse expert, yet unable to find the right words to talk to my little sister about it. Because I love her. And it hurts me deeply to see her hurt. It pains me deeply to see her in pain. And it angers me. It angers me to see her self-esteem dwindling away day after day, until one day perhaps she believes his own lies and thinks that there's no other options. Why I stand by powerless? I, who should know all the right words to make her see the light. And then I realized that my sister doesn't need to hear my pain or my hurt or my anger, because she feels all of that already every time he makes her cry. What she needs to hear the most, because it's missing from her own relationship, is love. You see, my little sister is surrounded by so many people who love her, but who are consumed with so much worry, pain, and anger that we just forget to communicate it to her. And yet, it is the first, the last, and the only thing that each of us could give her when everything else has failed and nothing else remains. So this is my letter to my sister, where I tell her that I love her, and that because I love her, I will be by her side, no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 in 4 women will experience domestic abuse in their lifetime. And there will be times when you see somebody you love experience it, and you may struggle to find the right words. Just remember then that your love for them is the only vocabulary you will ever need. Mr. Contest Chair.